Okay, here's a really cool tune from back in the day. Neil Sedaka's Break It Up Is Hard to Do, and this is actually his second version where he slows it down and makes it real jazzy. And the intent of this video is just to give you sort of a framework upon which to build so you can make it even jazzier if you like. Okay, let's get to it. Now, it starts out, I think, really fast, like the original version, playing a 1-6-2-5 pattern in B major. Come on, and by the way, I still have a cold. There's another video I've got a cold as well, so I'll try to sing to give you some context, but you know, take it for what it's worth. So come on down, do down, down, that part. And all it is a B major 7 to an A flat minor 7 to a C sharp minor 7 to an F sharp 7. So 1, 6, 2, 5, 1 in the key of B. And you just repeat that. Come on down, do down, down. Come on down, do down, down. Come on down, do down, down. Break it up is hard. And then when you say to do, just go back to that F sharp 7. You can even sus4 it. Okay. And right from there, go to a G major 7. Hard to do. And that's where he starts the new version. You tell me that you're leaving. You can do just an B flat 7 or A sharp 7, either one. A sharp 13, you know, some type of dominant 7th chord here. So G major 7, you tell me that you're leaving. E flat major 7. I can't, and I just took this off to make it an E flat major 7 sus2, but you can do what you like. Can't believe it's true, to really a D7, but you can extend that to make it in a 2-5-1. So go A minor, D7, or D9. You can do that, or just do a D7. So let's go over that again. You tell me that you're leaving. I can't believe it's true, or true, like that. Either one. Just the D7 though, I think is what they do. And then go right to a B augmented 5th. Play it like this and do the 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then add this note. So you've got movement to an E minor 7. Girl, there's just no living. A7. Then you're going to go to an A minor 7 because you want to act as a 2-5-1 going to G major 7. Without you. Here's a 2 chord, A minor 7 to D9. And that starts it. Don't take your love, which is G major 7 or G major 9 or some type of G major type chord. So let's do all that intro again. You tell me that you're leaving. I can't believe it's true. Girl, there's just no living without you. Okay, here I just goofed around. I went, instead of playing just a D9 or a D7, I went to an E9 and then chromatic my way down to add a little flavor. Okay, let's go to the verses. Don't take your G major 7. The verses are really, well, let's just go over them. G major 7 to an E7, but I play an E7 flat 9 like this. Okay. To an A minor 7, away from D9. And that repeats. you give misery. From there, you're going to go to an F sharp minor 7 flat 5, like here. Because if you go to a B9 or B7 flat 9, you can do that. Go, so same chord up here, but down on a B. To an E minor 7 or E minor 9. Here's an E minor 9. You can go minor 7. B A7. Then make it minor, because we're going to do the 2-5 again to go back to the 1. The 2 chord, A minor 7 to the 5, D9. Whew. Okay, I'm back from a coughing fit. Anyway, let's keep going. The second verse is the same idea, you know. Remember when. And that's a good kind of thing to do on these chords, is to add a little movement here. I went from this E7. I know I'm going to an A minor, so I'm just going to walk down from a B note. Maybe on this D9, I'll take these top 3 strings and that type of thing, where you are plucking them, sliding up 2 frets, and then back down to where they were. So let me demonstrate just little nuances that you're adding as a guitarist. Hold me tight. Something like that, you know. You kiss me all through the night. F sharp minor 7 flat 5. All the same chords as the first verse. And then A minor 7 to D9 to G major 7. That's how it ends the second verse, so it's a little quicker there, because now it's going to go into the bridge. And from here, it switches to the key of F, going to the 2, 5, 1 in F. So the 2 in F is G minor 7, the 5 is C9 or C7, and then the 1 chord is F major 7. So he's switching keys. Okay, so now it's G minor 7 to C9 or C7 twice. It goes to the F major 7, and that will last for 2 bars. That's just a number of things you can do there while it's lasting for 2 bars to give it some interest. You can play the different versions of, or inversions even, of the F major 7. Now know that is true. You know, like that. Or you can do say, to go through the 1, 2, and 3 chords. Now I know G minor 7 to A minor 7. Know that it's true. Back to that. So it adds movement. Then it switches to the 2, 5, 1 or the 2, 5 in E flat, which is F minor 7. Don't say B flat 9 that this is the end. To the 1 chord, which is E flat major 7. Instead of breaking up, I wish that. Now it goes right back to the original key, which is A minor 7. We were making up again to D9 or D7. Right back to the 3rd verse. I beg of you. Don't say goodbye. Sorry. Would you give my love another try? Remember the F sharp minor 7 flat 5? I'm just playing it here now. To B7 or B augmented or B7 flat 9. Here's a B7 augmented 5th. Go to the E minor 7 or E minor 9. I'll move A7. Just breaking up is hard to do. Now, if you want to extend the version, you just go to that bridge again. Say that breaking up is hard to do. Now I know that is true. Same chords again, F minor 7 to B flat 7. Say that this is the end. E flat major 7. Instead of breaking up, wish that we were making up again. Now, the last time he actually transposes up a half step. So now we move up from a D9 to a D sharp 9, which becomes the 5 chord to the 1 chord, which has gone up a half step from G major 7 to G sharp major 7. So the chords are all the same, but transposed up a half step. And it's almost the same, but he does a cool chord substitution as well, which is, so let's go over it. G sharp major 7, F7, flat 9, B flat minor 7, E flat 7 or E flat 9. Now here he does a chord substitution to a C sharp minor 7 instead of the 1 chord. And you can do that. The 3 minor 7 chord can substitute for the 1 major 7 chord, because if you, it's a G sharp major 9 to a C minor 7, the notes are almost exactly the same. You take out the G and you actually have exactly the same note. So you can substitute this 3 chord for the 1 chord, and he does. So I beg of you, don't say goodbye, up to the C minor 7. Then I think he goes right back to this F7 flat 9, but I'm going to suggest an alternative. Go down to B7 flat 5. Yeah, to B flat 7. Same chords. Now G minor 7 flat 5. Go to C7 flat 9, or some C7, to F minor 7 to B flat 7. Okay, so he walks up using these chords: a C minor, a B flat minor 7 to C minor 7 to D flat major 7 to D flat over E flat to C minor 7 flat 5, and then F7 or F augmented to F7 to the B flat minor 7, breaking up to the E flat 7 or E flat 9, and then right back into the chords in G sharp. So that goes, breaking up is hard to do. It's hard to, I'm so sorry about the voice, do. And he ends up on G sharp major 7. Now, the challenge for you in this song is not just to take these chords and run with those chords, but to jazz it up further. This is sort of like the foundation I'm giving you here for Neil Sedaka's Breaking Up is Hard to Do. You make it jazzier. So I already showed you a technique he used where he substituted the 1 chord with the 3 chord. Here's another one. I'll just give you one more, and then you can jazz it up yourself and come up with something really cool. Like, for example, there's a lot of 2-5-1s that I showed you throughout. Well, when you have that, you can substitute for the 5 chord. It's called a tritone substitution. So let's go to the G major 7 to the E7 flat 9. Here's the 2, A minor 7. You can play like this, you can play like this, you can play like this, all kinds of ways. To the D7 or D9. There's the 5 chord. Well, you can substitute for that chord. It's called a tritone substitution, and in this case, it would be an A flat 7, or here's the 3rd. So let's do that. It sort of sounds like the 5, but it adds a little bit of flavor. Or you can even do the 5 and then add the tritone, so you can go da, you know, something like that. Something like that. So that's the challenge for you. Take sort of the foundation that Neil Sedaka gave us in the chords that I shared with you and expand upon it, make it really jazzy and cool and interesting for the listener. And then you, as a singer, solo guitarist, can really create this special song for others to listen to. Really cool tune. Breaking up is hard to do. Okay, thanks again. I hope you enjoyed that. I really appreciate you swinging by, and I hope you'll come again. Take care. Bye-bye.